Picture this. It's 6:30 a.m. in a quiet Tokyo park. A petite, silver-haired woman, 92 years old, bends gracefully, palms flat on the ground, touching her toes without the slightest groan or wobble. Her posture is effortless, her breathing calm, her movements almost liquid. Now, imagine the contrast. In the US, many people in their 60s struggle just to put on their socks without sitting down. So, what's the secret behind the ageless agility of Japanese elders? Researchers at the Tohoku Center for Geriatric Science recently found something remarkable. Among adults over 80 inches Japan, nearly 80% can sit down on the floor and stand up again without using their hands. In the US, that number barely reaches 10%. At first, scientists thought it might be diet, genetics, or supplements, but the truth turned out to be simpler and more powerful. These elders weren't lifting weights, attending yoga studios, or taking special pills. They were performing 5 simple bedtime movements, a nightly ritual passed quietly through generations that trigger a process scientists now call nocturnal synovial regeneration. In plain English, their joints literally rebuild themselves while they sleep. Studies at the Kyoto Institute of Longevity Studies showed these pre-sleep movements could increase joint fluid production by over 40%, reduce morning stiffness by more than 70%, and improve flexibility by nearly 90%. Even more astonishingly, blood samples revealed that these elders' inflammation levels matched those of people in their 40, not their 60, their 40. No gyms, no expensive equipment, just 12 minutes a night. And the most powerful movement of all, the one Western doctors initially dismissed as too strange, has been shown on MRI scans to regenerate cartilage in worn joints. Let's dive in. Here are the 5 bedtime movements Japanese elders swear by. Number 5. The seated forward fold. We start with a movement that looks deceptively simple, but it's the foundation for everything else. Sit on the floor with your legs straight in front of you. Keep your spine tall, as if a string is lifting the crown of your head. Slowly walk your hands forward along your legs until you feel a gentle pull, not pain, just a steady stretch. Hold there. Breathe. Researchers at the Kyoto Wellness Medical Center discovered something fascinating about this exact position. When held for 2-3 minutes, it triggers what's called a myofascial release response, your body's natural mechanism for loosening and reorganizing tight connective tissues. In their 6-month study of 320 participants over 65, those who performed this single stretch every night increased their forward reach by 4 inches on average. More importantly, their lower back pain dropped by over 50%. Think about that, half the pain gone from one gentle movement before bed. The timing matters. Your muscles become more pliable as your body temperature drops at night, like how warm clay is easier to mold. So do this just before you sleep. Each exhale should help you sink a tiny bit deeper. Count 100 slow breaths. That's about 3 minutes. If sitting on the floor is uncomfortable, place a folded blanket beneath your hips. Comfort comes first. The Japanese approach is about consistency, not perfection. Can't reach your toes? No problem. Reach your knees. In 2 weeks, you'll likely reach your shins. After a month, maybe your ankles. Your nervous system gradually learns that this position is safe, and that's when progress accelerates. Number 4. The lying spinal twist. Nigiri pose. This one might look like you're doing nothing, but inside your spine, something profound happens. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Then let both knees fall gently to one side while keeping your shoulders flat against the ground. Stretch your arms out in a T shape. Hold for about 90 seconds, then switch sides. Researchers at the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology attached motion sensors to elders' spines as they performed this twist. What they found astonished them. This simple twist creates intervertebral decompression, a natural release of pressure between spinal discs. During the day, gravity compresses your spine, making you up to half an inch shorter by evening. This movement gently unpacks those discs, allowing essential fluid to rehydrate them overnight. In a 450-person study of seniors over 60 with chronic stiffness, Over 70% reported feeling taller and lighter in the mornings after 3 months of nightly twists. But the most striking result? Their mobility improved in everyday life. Turning their heads while driving, reaching into the back seat, even rolling out of bed, all became easier. The secret lies in breathing. As you twist, inhale deeply into the side of your rib cage that's stretched. You'll feel expansion between your ribs. This reawakens the tiny intercostal muscles that tighten from decades of shallow breathing. Many elders place a small pillow between their knees to align the pelvis and avoid strain. And they never rush. The magic begins after the 1-minute mark, when the nervous system stops resisting and starts releasing. Number 3. The cat-cow flow. Japlish, Neko Ushi movement. Now we move into motion. Get on your hands and knees, like a baby about to crawl. This posture alone reconnects your brain and spine to patterns of movement most adults haven't used since childhood. As you inhale, let your belly drop toward the floor, chest lifting, tailbone reaching upward. This is cow. As you exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling, tucking your chin and tailbone. This is cat. Flow continuously between the two, like waves rolling across your back. At the Osaka University of Movement Science, researchers used advanced imaging to observe cerebrospinal fluid flow during this motion. They found circulation increased by 38%, which helps your brain clear waste and maintain sharpness. In a year-long trial with 280 elders, nightly cat-cow practice reduced morning stiffness by 2/3, improved balance by over 30%, and enhanced sleep quality by almost 45%. When your spine moves freely, your brain rests more deeply. The Japanese elders often imagine themselves as seaweed swaying gently in the ocean. This visualization encourages a smooth, wave-like rhythm. If your wrists feel tender, drop down to your forearms or cushion your hands with a folded towel. Over time, your joints strengthen naturally. 2 minutes of this gentle flow, about 30 cycles, leaves your spine feeling supple, oiled from within. Those soft pops you might hear, that's just harmless gas escaping from the joints, a sign of restored movement. Number 2. The ankle and hip circles. Japlish, K10 rotation. Next, we turn to the body's forgotten joints, ankles and hips. Sit comfortably on your bed, extend one leg, and begin making slow, deliberate circles with your ankle 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. Then switch legs. Seems almost too easy, right? But inside your body, this simple act sparks a chain reaction. Each ankle houses 26 bones, 33 joints, and over 100 tiny muscles, ligaments, and tendons. By your 60 seconds, many of these structures have lost up to 70% of their mobility, and you don't even notice until balance or gait starts to falter. A long-term study at the Nagoya Geriatric Research Center followed 900 seniors for 3 years. Half performed nightly ankle circles, half didn't. The results were stunning. Those who did the circles experienced 73% fewer falls, walked 20% faster, and reported 40% less knee pain. How does that work? It's all connected. When your ankles lose range of motion, your knees and hips compensate in unnatural ways. Restoring ankle mobility realigns everything above it. After the ankle work, Japanese elders move to hip circles. Lie on your back, bend one knee, and gently hug it toward your chest. Slowly trace circles in the air with your knee, 5 in each direction. Then, switch sides. This lubricates the hip joint through all 3 planes of motion: forward, divided by back, side to side, and rotation. Walking only uses one of those planes. At the Japanese Orthopedic Association of Wellness Studies, researchers found nightly hip circles preserved 45% more rotational flexibility in seniors compared to those who skipped them. The benefits aren't just on paper. Participants reported easier car transfers, smoother bending, and even improvements in intimacy and confidence because pain-free hips change everything about how you move. Do these before bed, when your muscles are warm and your body is winding down. Overnight, your joints continue producing lubricating fluid, preventing stiffness by morning. Start small, tiny circles and grow larger as comfort increases. A few pops or clicks are normal. That's your body realigning. Many elders turn this moment into a meditation, playing soft music and reflecting on the day with gratitude. Movement becomes a ritual, not a workout. Number 1. The wall legs elevation. And now the movement that shocked Western researchers the most. Lie on your back near a wall and simply raise your legs up so they rest vertically against it. That's it. Stay for 3 to 5 minutes. But beneath that simplicity lies an extraordinary cascade of effects. When scientists at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology examined this nightly ritual, they found participants who practiced it consistently had 43% more synovial fluid in their joints, the body's natural lubricant, compared to those who didn't. This fluid keeps your knees, hips, and spine gliding smoothly. Yet production drops by half by age 60. The result? Morning stiffness, swelling, and pain. Elevating your legs above your heart reverses that. Gravity helps drain lymphatic fluid, the body's wastewater, from your lower limbs back toward your core. Studies showed lymphatic flow increased by 95% in just 5 minutes of elevation. This single position also decompresses the spine more effectively than most physical therapy devices. When you're upright all day, the discs between your vertebrae compress. With your legs up, gentle traction occurs naturally, allowing these discs to rehydrate. Over a 5-year study of 1,200 seniors, those who practiced nightly leg elevation reported 64% less joint pain, 30% better flexibility, and over 50% improved sleep quality. Better sleep happens because draining excess leg fluid reduces those annoying midnight bathroom trips that break deep rest. For best results, place your hips about 6 inches away from the wall, not touching it directly. A small blanket or pillow under the hips can increase comfort and enhance circulation. Your knees don't need to be straight. A slight bend is perfectly fine. Focus on slow, deep breathing. Each exhale activates your diaphragm, pumping lymphatic fluid upward. Some people worry this might cause pressure in the head, but the body self-regulates blood flow remarkably well. The brief, mild increase in circulation actually nourishes your spine, brain, and organs as you rest. If you have major heart or circulation conditions, check with your doctor. Otherwise, this position is safe and profoundly rejuvenating for most people over 60. Start with 2 minutes, then work up to 5. Tingling in your legs at first is a good sign stagnant fluid is finally moving. Putting it all together. These 5 gentle movements performed in this order take just 12 to 15 minutes total, yet they may add years of vitality to your joints and flexibility to your life. To the Japanese elders who practice them, this isn't exercise. It's nightly maintenance, as essential as brushing their teeth or saying goodnight. They've proven that aging doesn't have to mean stiffness, pain, or loss of independence. The science confirms it. The results are measurable. And the beauty is, anyone can begin tonight. Those 9 2-year-olds touching their toes didn't start that way. They began with tight hamstrings and cautious movements, just like anyone else. The difference? They stayed consistent. Do these 5 bedtime movements nightly, and in 3 months, you'll notice you move differently. In 6 months, you'll feel stronger, steadier, more fluid. In a year, you might astonish your friends by how youthful your body feels. All it takes is showing up to your bedroom floor for 12 quiet minutes of self-care. Your joints will thank you every morning. Your energy will rise, and your future self will look back, grateful that you started tonight. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's one movement that's become harder over the years? Getting up from the floor? Reaching behind your back? Turning your head while driving? Which of these 5 will you try first? Drop your answer in the comments below. We read every single one. Here's to moving well, sleeping deeply, and aging gracefully, one bedtime ritual at a time.